Welcome to Curtis Goes Corner, coming to you from a secret underground base in occupied America. Hi folks, welcome back. We're going to show a couple of short clips here. One is a press secretary for former President Donald Trump on the right, and then on the left is the CNN correspondent. And the press secretary tries to give her opinion on Jake Tapper, who's one of the moderators, along with Dana Bash, who loves to bash Trump. You know, that's a nice pun. Anyway, she cuts her off completely and takes her off the air. You're going against my colleagues, and she's all flustered, and she cuts her off, and blah. It's insane. I don't know what's going to happen Thursday night. I think all of us are going to be let down. One thing, it will probably be entertaining. Anyway, let's play this short clip, and then we'll play the clip from Jake Tapper earlier, where he compares President Trump to a chancellor in Europe in the 1930s and 40s. Can't mention the name because it'll screw up the algorithm already worse than they're doing to me already. So let's listen to this little exchange, and then we'll get to Jake Tapper, what he said before. He's one of the moderators. It's amazing to me. It truly, truly is.
So it takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently frequently liked President Trump to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel.
Yep, they're going to cut her off and go back to the panel. And that's her name is Carolyn Leavitt. She's really sharp, too. And the CNN correspondent there gets all flustered, doesn't know what to do. She's probably got her earpiece in, and the producer's saying, get rid of her, get rid of her, get rid of her. We're not going to allow Donald Trump's representative to bash our stunning colleagues at CNN. Let me get the deep voice here. The most trusted name in news. Yeah, whatever. It's good. It's going to be fascinating. I still can't figure out why President Trump and his people agreed to this debate. I really don't. I think it's almost a no-win situation for President Trump unless Biden is just completely is crushed. I mean, he loses it completely mentally. And God knows what they... how do I put this delicately without screwing up? The website doesn't allow this. Do the things they need to do to President Biden to keep him alert. We'll just say that. So we're going to have to see. It's an hour and a half debate. Now, we saw during the State of the Union address, as time went on, President Biden started to fumble and mumble, and he even had a teleprompter. My understanding is, as part of the rules, is that they're going to cut off the mic of the person that's not speaking. In other words, you can't say that's a lie or that's not true or whatever. They'll cut off the mic. We'll see how fair they are in the time to let Biden go over, and they'll cut off Trump. We'll see. But all they're allowed to have is a blank notebook, paper, and a pen. Now, whether Biden will have an earpiece with somebody telling him what to say or do, I don't know. How are they going to check for that? I don't know either. Because I don't trust them at all. I don't trust the current Democrats in the White House at all. So we're going to have to see. So let's continue with this clip, and then we'll see what Jake Tapper has to say.
Caroline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back and speak about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will have equal time to Joe Biden when they both join us now at later this week in Atlanta for this debate.
See how flustered she was? Absolutely unbelievable. So let's get to the Jake Tapper video now, who's one of the moderators, I might add. I do want to mention, though, having Jake Tapper as a moderator is like the Democrats agreeing to have Steve Bannon as a moderator in a debate with Biden. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. So let's check out the Jake Tapper video. Now, here we have the video from September of 23, long after Donald Trump's out of the White House, comparing what Trump says to, you see there, the Chancellor of Germany. I'll try to bleep out his name so this video doesn't get trashed. Compared to his book, Mein Kampf. That will probably ruin the algorithm, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's amazing to me. It's amazing. And this guy's the moderator, and Trump people agreed. Let's check it out.
The dehumanizing rhetoric of Adolf Hitler is once again alive and well on a national political stage. This time, of course, in the United States. Donald Trump, a couple times over the weekend, referred to immigrants from South America, Africa, and Asia. He did not mention Europe. South America, Africa, and Asia as, quote, poisoning the blood of our country.
Oh, he didn't mention Europe, so he must be a racist. And there we have one of the pieces of crap progressive Democrats on the right. It's just amazing to me. And this is the guy that's the moderator. I mean, what's the least biased person at CNN? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Let's listen.
Which, it's not hyperbole, that does very directly echo Adolf Hitler's language before World War II. We're to open up a copy of Hitler's Mein Kampf.
They're going to open up a copy of Mein Kampf. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right? It's just incredible. Nationalism is like Germany pre-World War II. It's insane. Absolutely insane. It's like the new prime minister, I believe it's in Argentina, is all for nationalism. Oh, it must be evil, because Stalin was for nationalism. Mao Zedong was for nationalism. The chancellor in Germany was for nationalism. It's what you do with the nationalism that's the problem. And Donald Trump, let's just be straight here. He's not going to act like any dictator. It's insane. It's stupid. Even Snopes, that far, far, far left progressive publication website, even said that thing about there's good people on both sides in Charlottesville was a lie. He was talking about the people concerning the statue, not the protesters. Some people wanted the statue kept, some people wanted the statue removed, and it was good people on both sides trying to debate it. And they lied, of course, and said they were talking about the guys with the tiki torches that were the real racists. They finally come out and said, no, that's not true. Yeah, you're about 4 years too late. Let's listen to the rest.
You would find the Nazi leader describing the mixing of non-Germans with Germans as poisoning. There's really no other way to say it. Donald Trump's language mirrors this directly.
That's insane. Absolutely insane. Even by some of the far, far left progressives and Trump derangement syndrome people don't even say that. It's incredible to me. Comparing his rhetoric to a book you see there, Mein Kampf, written by you know who. It's insane. And now this guy is one of the moderators with Dana Bash, who also hates Trump's guts. They both have Trump derangement syndrome. I don't know why Trump agreed to do this, or his people talked him into it. I don't know. He's pretty strong-willed, President Trump is. So he probably made the decision himself. Maybe they tried to talk him out. I really don't know. Maybe he's counting on Biden to fold. You know, it's incredible. He figures he's got nothing to lose. If Biden makes it through in halfway decent form, it's not going to change anything. So I guess the worst case that could happen is it all evens out. So I really don't know. We're going to have to see Thursday night. I think it's going to be a letdown to a lot of people. I think over time it's going to be so, we'll say, low key that CNN's going to say, well, time to go to our panel now and see what they think. We've heard from the candidates and we know their positions on these items. Now let's go to our panel. That's probably what's going to happen as Biden starts to fumble and mumble. But it's still going to be put out there because it's going to be on CNN Live on the internet, so somebody's going to record it. So we're going to see what happens. This whole thing's like a bad movie. Anyway, folks, they're cutting off press secretaries for Trump. They're comparing him to chancellors in Germany in the 1930s and 40s. Probably one of the most evil regimes that ever existed on the face of the earth. Sadly, not the worst regime, if you count Mao Zedong and Stalin in places in Asia, but nonetheless incredibly evil. So Trump is a dictator that's going to unalive, as they say, millions of people. Yeah, okay. And this is the guy that's the moderator. What do you think? Do you think Trump should even bother? Or do you think it's nothing to lose for Trump to be there? Let me know in the comments. And until the next time, God bless, goodbye, and good luck.